this ride.
Check. Welcome to the Ghostwriter Reviews podcast.
The death toll in the United States this afternoon now reaching what was once an unthinkable number. More than 50,000 people in the United States lost to coronavirus. To put this in perspective, at this hour, a month ago, that number was 646 dead. Health experts caution the actual death toll is assuredly much higher than 50,000. Exactly 2 months ago, President Trump tweeted, quote, "The coronavirus is very much under control in the USA." We can clearly now see that was not the case then, and it is not the case now, amid this horrific death toll. President Trump, meanwhile, continues to make bizarre public statements, ones at odds with medical and scientific expertise. The president last night suggesting that, quote, "injecting disinfectant could be used as a treatment for coronavirus." In response, the official Twitter account of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has now tweeted a warning that Americans should, quote, "follow the instructions on the product label to ensure safe and effective use." The company that makes Lysol also felt the need to issue a public statement warning customers to not consume their products. The White House press secretary and the president's factotums in the right-wing media claimed that the press was taking President Trump's comments out of context, which we were not. And then this afternoon, the president made their empty defenses of him even less rooted in fact when he claimed he had been sarcastic and he was posing the questions to journalists, quote, "just to see what would happen," unquote.
The uproar over President Trump's remarks about using disinfectants inside the body to treat the coronavirus. The president now saying he was being sarcastic, but the remarks prompted health officials and the maker of Lysol to warn people against ingesting disinfectants. Here's ABC's John Carl.
Today, the White House is struggling to explain these comments by the president, where he suggested injecting a disinfectant could prove to be a treatment for COVID-19.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very
Various Georgia businesses that were forced to close during the coronavirus pandemic reopened Friday. This includes gyms, tattoo parlors, hair and nail salons, massage parlors, and more. Religious services are expected to resume over the weekend, while restaurants and theaters are going to open on Monday. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp announced the decision to reopen state businesses earlier this week. President Trump and some state lawmakers say that they disagree with the governor's decision. Savannah Mayor Van Johnson is among those who disagree, and he joins me now to discuss. Mayor Johnson, thank you for being with us. First of all, just tell us why you disagree with Governor Kemp's decision to reopen. Clearly, the economy there in Georgia is struggling.
But the fact of the matter is, and thanks for the opportunity, is that the governor's decision does not follow the science. In Savannah, we've tried to keep the faith but follow the science. We have not had 14 days of plateaued infections, and we are not doing expanded testing. So therefore, according to the White House's own guidelines, we have not checked the boxes to start reopening our state at this time.
So were you surprised, actually, to hear President Trump say that he, too, was unhappy with Governor Kemp, a Trump supporter?
I was absolutely floored. I mean, what a way to get thrown under the bus. I wasn't expecting it.
Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.